Hello and welcome to 2023. So it has been another year has passed, and if you're not interested in the kind of talking video, which this is what this is going to be, just click on by, because we're going to have a look back at 2022 and have a look forward to 2023 and see what we've got. The video is going to be a lot of me talking, and we're going to delve into my YouTube channel and the health of it and where we're at and where we're hoping to go in the future. So come along for the ride, let's get to it. So first of all, I just want to share a massive thank you to everybody who's watched, subscribed, commented, liked, shared any of my videos over the whole of 2022 and before, because it was a great year for us here at the channel, and we definitely moved things on. I think some highlights over the last 12 months were things like the GR Yaris got a tune. That was probably one of my most popular videos of 2022. So the ECU was finally unlocked on the GR Yaris, and we took it down to garage Whifbitz and they stuck a tune on it. Managed 323 brake horsepower, so that's at the fly. So that's really impressive, and I have to say it's been faultless ever since and goes like absolute stink. Another two highlights were some of the big shows that we went to. So we did Japfest with the GR Club, and we did a Japanese performance car show, which we managed to get a spot indoors in Telford, and that was amazing to be there to kind of get all the cars set up and ready to go, but then also enjoy the show as well. Japfest was absolutely fantastic, a massive show. Looking forward to that hopefully this year as well. Another big part of 2022 was right at the start of the year, we got to go to Silverstone with Toyota UK and do the Toyota Pomeroy event, where we came fourth. So on our first attempt, fourth, I was really chuffed with that. It'd be nice to see if that event comes back this year. Nothing so far, but that was great. Got to go on the Silverstone GP track, so that was another amazing opportunity. Coupled together, we also did 2 trips to SantaPod. So of course the first trip we went there and it was completely rained off. Unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. But the second time we went there and we had fun. We pounded the GR Yaris down that drag strip all day long and really had some good fun. Had a mechanical failure and managed to fix it. It was something nice and simple. Go and check the video out if you haven't, and really enjoy the day, top day. And finally, in the virtual world, I have to say I've been really enjoying Gran Turismo 7. It was maybe a game that was a little bit shaky at the start, but has gone from strength to strength. They are taking on the feedback and the game is getting better, and I'm enjoying streaming the game. You may have seen over the last few months we've done quite a few streams from championships and one-off make races, which have been nice and fun. Only a few days ago we did the Ken Block tribute, so that was really good fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing where Gran Turismo 7 goes in 2023. So next, what I'm going to do is actually break down my YouTube channel, and YouTube is run and owned by Google, so Google are famous for the amount of data they collect, and the analytics is no exception. So I saw this idea from Jack Frags, which is a first-person shooter content creator on YouTube, and he does something very similar. He does it pretty much every year, and I thought, you know what, it'd be nice to share my statistics and where I'm doing well and where we're not doing so well with you guys out there, so you get also an idea, because I find his quite insightful. So let's have a look what we've got on here. So first of all, I want to say 96,700 views in 2022. That's just amazing. Not far off 100,000 views for the whole year. Absolutely fantastic. Really chuffed with that, and thank you to everybody who has watched. Coupled with that, you're looking at a 4,400 hours of watch time. So people are watching my videos, watching the content that I create, which is just sounds absolutely nuts. I always try and make content that I feel I would watch if it was the other way around. So I think if I enjoy watching it, you guys and girls out there must enjoy watching it, and definitely are. It's up on previous years. And I think the biggest achievement this year, we hit 353 new subs. So we gained more subs than that, but of course you do lose some. YouTube close and cancel accounts. People don't enjoy your content and they move on to other things. But that meant we tipped over the 1,000 subscriber mark, so it does mean that we can now monetize our videos. Have I made any money? Not very much. I think it's about £60 we've made over 2022, but I've always made a pledge that any money that we do make from YouTube, we go and spend in making the channel better. It's not for me. So that £60 we went and spent on some camera equipment, so to get better quality videos for you guys and girls out there. Now, if we look at our top 8 videos for this year, you'll see there's quite a big theme here. It's all GR Yaris content, so you guys and girls out there are definitely enjoying it. So top, got the GR Yaris gets a tune, the ECU gets unlocked, 21,000 views, absolutely massive. Next up, we've got the MST Performance Intake install, that's 14,000. I know some people are using that as a tutorial about fitting it, because the instructions aren't 10 out of 10, they're probably 7 out of 10. Next up, nice, simple, easy mod. LED lights for the rear number plates. The rear of the GR Yaris, everything is LED except for the number plate lights, which bewildered me, so just doing that. Number 4, we've got the biggest UK meet of GR Yarises. That take a while. So that was earlier in the year. Absolutely fantastic meet. Loads of cars there, loads of different ones, including an Lexus LFA. Now, 5th is not GR Yaris content. This is actually fitting speakers in our MX-5. So if you guys and girls have been around here for a while, before I had the GR Yaris, we had Evo, and between selling the Evo and picking up the Yaris, I needed an interim car, so I went and got myself a lovely Mazda MX-5, and I have to say, completely changed my opinion of a Mazda MX-5, and ever since I have been a Mazda MX-5 fan. And hopefully in the future I'd like to have another one. Number 6, one of the first mods we did to the GR Yaris, which is the Automotive Passion carbon mud guards or rock chip guards. Really look nice on the car, really impressed with those, and they're still holding true to this day and still look fantastic. Last 2 videos is number 7, which was where we introduced Carl on the channel. And his red GR Yaris, and he and myself were doing some testing. He's purchased a brand new bonnet from Toyota, they're actually surprisingly cheap, and we put some vents in, did some bit of cotton wool testing to see if the air is going well. We predicted it would go, and by and large it looks like it was. Without having a wind tunnel, it's hard to know for sure, but if anyone out there's got a wind tunnel, can we borrow it? And we can make another video. And the final video was the sound comparison between myself and Carl's car. So Carl's car has a garage Whifbitz exhaust, but has an OPF delete with no resonator. And at the time mine had the garage Whifbitz exhaust, the same one, but had the OPF still in there. So a comparison between how they sound on stuff like startup, driving interior and exterior sounds. So yeah, those are my top 8 videos for 2022. Next up, I'll pop it on the screen here. You can see the views throughout the year. So you can see there's a massive big spike just before, just before May the 2nd. That big spike was when we got the Yaris tuned. And that's mainly due to, for a few reasons. So we was one of the first cars to have the stock ECU tuned. So when the car came out, everybody was like, the ECU is unbreakable and it will never be tuned, you have to go standalone, which is several £1,000s straight out there. I got a call on a Tuesday from Garage Whifbitz to say we've unlocked the ECU, and I went down on Friday. So we was pretty quick there, did a whole day of testing back-to-backs, dyno tuning, road tuning, so it was a really intensive program. And we got great tune out of it. So next up, you'll see this little stat here. This is how people have found my videos. So overall, 40% from YouTube search and 31% from browse features. So YouTube search is somebody actually physically searching and finding my video. Browse features was when YouTube's promoted one of my videos on your kind of landing page and you've clicked on it. External links is going to be stuff like sharing it with groups, people sharing it, things like that. So yeah, some great stats on there. You can see the top videos, you can see the views on there as well. Next up, as you know, my channel is a bit of a hybrid, so we do real world content, more to come, and we'll touch on that later in the video. But I also do a lot of virtual stuff, and virtual stuff really lends itself to streaming. So we try and do some streams of some of the virtual content as much as possible, and you can see we actually managed 1,500 views from streamed content, and you can see there the highest ones were some of the mature racing endurance league racing that we did. So you can see during the middle of the year it's a little bit thin. That was just because GT Sport was an old game. GT7 wasn't really in the place where you could race online other than daily races. It wasn't in a good place. It's a lot better now, and you can see the streams have picked up. Another nice little tidbit here is channels my audience watches. So we've got Matt Watson Cars. Sorry, that was a cat on Zoomies. Matt Watson on Cars. So great personality. Does car well. We respect that. Scara73 does some amazing parts for the GR Yaris, and they're really pushing on there, doing some very interesting bespoke work on the GR Yaris. Been amazing to get some of their parts in the car. You've got corners.cz, it's not a channel that I know much, so if you do, pop it in the comments down below. And then last time too, you got Tegewa, which of course we went there the other day, and they've also had a few shout outs when they've done, they did the induction test back to back on the GR Yaris, and they had a few shout outs there. And Rothelli Racing, another GR Yaris channel, he's got an absolutely amazing car, got some beautiful parts on there, and he's taken it time attack racing. Really interesting car, looks absolutely fantastic, and a really interesting chap, building his own parts, and he's actually backing it with some testing as well. So next up, we've got subscribers and bell notifications. It's not something that I really ask you guys and girls to do. Yes, subscribe if you're enjoying the content, but it's not really asking to ding the bell or anything like that. But we have 6.1% of subscribers have already clicked the bell, so thank you to those ones there. And you'll see that 91% of you are not subscribed. So only 8.4% of people that watch the videos are subscribers. So that's where we want to try and increase our growth on that side. And then you can also see my demographic. Over 2022, there's 0.4% of people that watch my videos are female. So that's about what I've probably expected. And you can see the majority, the biggest group that do watch my videos are people who are my age range. So 25 to 34 is the biggest kind of age range and up. It's definitely not maybe a channel that's pointed towards young'uns. We don't bounce and scream and talk like we've had way too many sweets. So that's a rundown on 2022 and a little peek behind the curtains on how my 2022's gone, and some of the successes and some of the challenges that we had. I think next we're going to talk about what's coming in 2023, maybe some hopes, some ideas, and if you've got anything that you guys and girls would like to see, well, just put that in the comments and then I can get to it, and if it's something I can make happen, I will make it happen. One of the big things that I want to try in 2023 is maybe some upgrades to the production quality of some of the videos. So you will see right now we're on a new camera here. Now this is not my camera, it is a loan camera, but I'm trying it out, seeing if it's something that you guys and girls respond well to. You like the colour, like the clarity of image. If you don't, let me know. We also now have for this year 2 GoPros, so hopefully we can do multiple angles on that side. Other things that are coming in 2023 is some more mods. So we have the GR Yaris. It's been quiet on the mods and the GR Yaris content just because it's been winter. I don't have a garage or a compound. It's cold and wet in here in the UK, and I have a house and a family that I need to support and look after. So winter time is of course Christmas time, so that always takes a toll on your finances. So we have got a few parts that were stored up for the last couple of months, and so we're going to be starting to make some videos on those. So hopefully I'd like to see that content out anytime soon. Another thing that I'm always interested in, and we've done semi-regular here on the channel, is Lego. So last year we did the Porsche 911 GT3, we've had the Mini on here and the Ferrari F40. So for Christmas I got the McLaren F1 car. Right now that's actually in the current stages of being built. In fact, there we go, it's actually 3/4 of the way through. So there are 4 sets of bags, and this is the progress after bags 1, 2, 3. So we pretty much have a V6 with a differential, rear suspension, diffuser and lower beam wing. Then we also have the nose, front suspension, steering, nose cone and the front wing. So yeah, that's going to be one that we're going to build. I also got a video coming out about the Porsche. So the Porsche 911 GT3 that we built last year. We've done some upgrades and I've added a lighting kit and a few little minor tweaks to improve how the model looks and feels. So I'm going to be working on that video and hopefully that'll be out in the next month or two as well. Now let's flip back to the virtual side. As I say, this is a hybrid channel. We do real world content and the virtual kind of content here. And it's more of a question to you. So we've done more Gran Turismo 7 streams recently as the games become better online and we can build up some more communities. One thing that I haven't done a lot of in 2022 is iRacing. So I want to throw it out to you guys and girls there. Do you want to see us return to iRacing? iRacing, I've thoroughly enjoyed the racing and enjoyed the community on there. The only thing is, it is a time sink. You need to put in laps, you need to put in time on it. It's not the kind of thing that you can jump on and kind of enjoy it a bit like Gran Turismo. You have to dedicate a lot of time and effort to it. So it is a big time sink. But I've really enjoyed the things like Spa 24 hours, Le Mans 24 hours, Nürburgring 24 hours. And if you'd like to see some more of that content, well, put it in the comments, give me feedback, because we'll have to go and find some like-minded people to run with, because I don't think it's possible to do, well, you can do a full 24-hour race on your own, but you're going to be absolutely shagged by the end of it. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more iRacing content back on the channel. Hopefully 2023 we'll see the introduction of Forza Motorsport 8. So a lot of things have gone quite dark on the Forza Motorsport side of things, so I'm not quite sure where it's at and whether it's something that will land this year. We do have a PC now, so it's probably not something I'm going to play on Xbox. I'm probably going to play it on PC. At this point my PC is a decent mid to high spec PC, so should be able to handle it with some good quality graphics and be able to do streams and videos to show you guys and girls out there. But would that be of interest? I know some of the foundations of my initial point of my channel was comparisons between GT Sport and Forza. It's unfair to compare GT7 and Forza, so that's why I haven't made any videos on it. But I really enjoyed making the comparisons. Again, making content that I would watch myself. When it comes out, would that be something that you guys and girls would want to see? Finally, back to the real world, and looking forward, I'd like to do 2023 some more car meets. The one that we had at Tegawa was absolutely fantastic, so something again like that. I did go to places like Caffeine Machine, really enjoyed that place, so I'd like to do a few more meets and car shows. So hopefully things like Japfest again this year, hopefully if there's another Japanese performance car show, and a couple of our other car shows we're going to try and hit up. We've got some more mods, as I say, in the works. I've got some suspension parts coming, some wheel stuff coming, some chassis bracing coming, and some stuff on the gearbox side of things, which is a video which hopefully I should be filming in the next 7 to 10 days. So look out for that, because that's actually going to be a two-part video, and I'm really happy, I'm really proud to be working with a company on that one. So keep it tuned. And finally, for 2023, we've got to also think about some other things we're going to be doing. So hopefully in the next week or two will be Autosport Show. So that's here in the NEC, which is quite local to me. I'm hoping to make an interesting video that you enjoy. Now, I have made videos in the past on that. So I believe it's 2018, 2016 and 2017 we made videos. I then didn't, because they were a lot of work and there wasn't as much engagement as I was expecting for the amount of work that I was putting in there. But as my video making skills have become better and more up to date, I want to go back and revisit it. I feel like it's something that I can enjoy making again. So I'm going to do a video on that. And then I think finally, it's something that we've mentioned in some of the streams, is this year we are going to the real life Le Mans 24 hours. So this has been one of those things that I've wanted to do for years and years and years, ever since being a small child, is Le Mans 24 hours and Nürburgring 24 hours. Now I've managed to secure some tickets. We're going to be right at the start of the Porsche curbs, and we're going to camp. We're going to enjoy it all through the night, just soak up the atmosphere. I've never been. don't really know what to expect, don't know what to do, what not to do. I've been speaking to a couple of friends. Shout out to Matt, who I'll put his link to his social medias here. He's really helped me to get the tickets and gave me a quick heads up on some things to do and not to do. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. We'll try and bring you guys and girls along for the ride. I don't know what to expect, so I don't know if it's going to be something that will make a great video or not. But hopefully, I'm hoping for an amazing race. This is the first year of the hypercar group being really filled out. We're going to have Peugeot, Toyota, Ferrari, Porsche, Cadillac, BMW all there. Going to still have LMP2, and then we're going to have the GT cars, which will be the final year of the GTE cars. So that's going to be really interesting, and I cannot wait. Continue watching that kind of content. Slam the subscribe button and come and join us on this road as we take it down to 2023. And I'd like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everything that's happened in 2022, and hopefully for more in 2023. Until then, goodbye.